Ab-Soul is back TDE, finishing the year strong as I sit in the freezing cold room. But hopefully this one will warm me up. Looking forward to it. Can it live up to Control System? We're about to find out, reacting track by track. And you know, always uncut on the Patreon. Link down in the description. Come join the realest one. Support the channel. Let's do this thing. Herbert.
Hey, Herb. It's Grandma.
First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. I'm scratching my head, I'm rubbing my chin. This ain't the way it was supposed to be. Supposedly I'm close to an end. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. Try to hydroplane in God's rain, amen.
Trying to hydroplane in God's rain? Fuck.
Sprinkle fronto on top of the broccoli, getting high as we possibly can. The soul is a spirit floating in the lyrics. Guess I ghost wrote it myself. Getting loaded to the point I ain't
guess I ghost wrote it myself.
Grams and I'm on the gram trolling myself like get a hold of yourself.
Okay.
Ignore what you took me for in the first place, unless it's in first place. Worst case scenario, this your stereo burial. You're very
Fucking
venereal.
crazy.
I'ma set you men straight. It's a dice game, and me and I live in a T-League. I'm busy rummaging through government intel.
Say that they hit with Ab-Soul.
First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. I'm scratching. My first demo was on cassette, little nigga. Product of determination.
Complex, heavy, interesting instrumental with the beat switch, sounding like clean old school hip hop in the beginning, and then this kind of swirling thing towards the end. Lyrically brilliant, punchlines and bars in it. Some of the stuff that he was saying, listen, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, like, he's got a mind-blowing pen. This is the reason that I haven't done my album of the year list yet, because we're December 16th, and I knew this was coming out, and then Sims dropped an album this week as well. That's why it's coming out next week. Who knows where this album's gonna go, but if it keeps this standard up, it's gonna be threatening top 10.
Still selling the students intelligent movement. I'm KRS too. Back to school, Captain Saber, so to the rescue. True. This ain't BDP though, it's TDE. Knew I might be on BET, now I think I might be ET.
I knew I might be on BET, now I think I might be ET, extraterrestrial.
You need to broaden your horizon. Look, you with your brother who are eyes on.
Broaden your horizon, you with your broad, but who are eyes on?
Like I train with ankle weights. I had to earn paper, boy, oh boy. Chop open like a can of worms. So don't go so Mayday, gray day, no report card.
I tell you what, we've been kind of spoiled this year for rap like this. I mean, rap is moving in a different direction. This post-trap, I guess you would call it, direction, the young boy direction, that I'm not massively keen on in terms of just how it sounds. But at the same time as that, we've got this. We had Nas. We had Lupe delivering another masterclass. Obviously Kendrick, and then we take it to a slightly different level, Joey, Denzel, JID. I mean, you can't really complain in terms of heavy lyrical American rap. You got underground, you've got all of the interesting stuff happening in the underground, Billy Woods, Rome Streets, all sorts of stuff going on. But I mean, if you want to get cerebral with it, we got Lupe in this in the same year, you can't complain.
Dangerous, keep away, I hop off the plane like Konnichiwa. I was just a C student. Now I look around and I just see students.
Okay. This single came out, I have heard this, not for a little while.
Let me show them how I feel for real. These niggas ain't ill, they ain't got no skill, they ain't got no will for real. I was 10 and 2 on Central, trying to make my, what is all worth? What would Jesus do if he was in these shoes? If Johnny pull up, I'm fucked, I'm drunk. Had Rassi in the trunk, I was off that Jesus juice. Had the passion of Christ, Get up off your ass, go and get some cash. Show 'em you mean business. Go above and be on, evolve. These niggas so primitive. Drop off on all of you lanes, y'all all in my way. They've been afflicted by this, off top, on top of the injured list. Sit 'em in intensive. It's no coincidence that I would grow up and blow up. You know that the flow is nuclear. Since the moment of birth I was chosen, my soul had a glow that was blinding them all. Later I team up with capital 3, L, Capitan, and capital C. Might have sold you a white tee down at Magic Disc. That's where I was raised. Had more. Close my eyes and I swear to God I see visions.
I forgot about this whole beat switch second section of this song, to be honest. It's funny, Ab-Soul talks like a proper old school veteran, and he is. But he's only 35 years old, which to me is younger. Well, it's younger than me, which is the same age as Drake. He sounds like he's 15 years older than Drake in terms of the wisdom that he spits. Okay. It's got Joey Badass on it. This track's called Moon Shooter. Give me a crispy snare on this and I'm in a good place. There we go. There it is.
Not heal or be healed. Fake is the new real. I want to say what happened to hip hop, but then I be nagging. Your bandwagon till it's all over. Bring the white flag in. Towels get thrown, thrones get new kings. Get fried over the gravy, that's poutine. See, I decorate my emotions.
Get fried over the gravy, that's poutine.
So on, so
this death is gonna die soon.
Niggas got rich, talking nonsense. Get yours.
Tell stories with allegories, so on and so forth. But who give a shit? The long lost lyricist got rich talking nonsense. Get yours. So he's kind of like, I get it. The people not really focused on what I'm doing. Get your paper, but at the same time, like, respect the art, I guess.
I'm guided by the source. Fuck about my weight before I knock you off course. I was donkey up today, now I'm on my high horse. I shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. Janky promoters always gave me the run around. To eat, the industry was giving me indigestion. But opting out ain't an option in my profession. You don't know what I'm talking about though. Here's the lesson.
You'll still be amongst those stars to live for risk. So take a risk and make a wish. Close your eyes and picture this. Whatever you do, just don't end up like Icarus. Try and fly so close to the sun, you get your wings burned. Best you stay close to the gun, shoot for your dreams first. Joey be all these death stairs, but I'm still taking steps. I've been looking
all these death stairs, but I'm still taking steps.
Broke a sweat, I'm aiming so far they can't tell what I'm shooting at.
Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. In a world so cold, at least the sun is out. I don't know what to think.
Listen, this album is one for the lyricists, one for the lyric heads, one for the people that like to hear and catch a bar on their 8th listen, and then you sat back in the seat and you miss the whole next verse. Like, fucking hell, I can't believe he just said that, and I only just realized what he was saying. I love that. I love not catching the bars on the first listen and then hitting me. Maybe they'll hit me later when I'm not even thinking. Oh, that is an amazing feeling. That's the only genre that does that in music, I think. Really. Boy Wonder on production on this one.
Y'all need to leave it alone. I'ma just eat everything. I'ma just leave you the bones. Call it an even exchange. Don't make me go against the grain. I ate my Wheaties, I'm good. Fuck out my face. Fuck out my face, yeah. On my mama and my pops. You ain't squad, you the op. Smoke like a chimney, do say the remedy. Gave her a shot, now she be giving me top in the drop. But I'm not a Kennedy, you need to stop. This elementary, thinking the plot.
Gave her a shot, now she be giving me top in the drop. I'm not a Kennedy, because he got fucking his top taken off in the fucking convertible car by a shot. Yeah, I don't like that as much as some of the previous tracks, but still had some great bars in there. Okay.
Righteous man, wrong one to fuck with. Run quick, get an eye exam. Couldn't see me if I just swam. Couldn't touch me with Midas hand. Y'all feel me though? But that you know. Don't even get me started with a sentence. Let's be talking about capital. Yeah, Absol after low. I ain't as friendly, but I'm
having a cup of tea.
You never seen me with a semi, I ain't have to shoot. To keep it El Capitan theatrical. You may have heard of Jack and Jill, but we not healing. Niggas still packing still.
You may have heard of Jack and Jill, but we not healing. Healing because it went up the hill.
They wanna chop it up with soul like the old Kanye.
Oh, they wanna chop it up with soul like the old Kanye. Chopped up the soul song.
I'm much more enlightened, my senses are more hyped than me and AB hyphen like the Clash of the Titans. Ducking the sirens, gorging on my garments, heart of stone over the organs, flow like Poseidon.
Listen, I'm a Greek mythology nerd, so he's going in, ducking the sirens, gorging on my gourmet's heart of stone over the organs, flow like Poseidon. I'm like a lichen.
A good man might have remind myself, but I'll chop the boys in half and get beside yourself.
Yeah, Punch ate that up. That song is just fire, front to back. Now, this next track, Do Better, I know he released it as a single. I never actually listened to it. This is one of those times where I knew the album was coming out and the single came out just before. People say this is a really amazing song, so I'm fully locked in for this one.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better, gotta do better today. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this shit just to say get off my dick. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what your face is playing and it's fucking with me. Doing drugs was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me.
Talking about Mac Miller, their face is playing and it's fucking with me. Doing drugs was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Which is a line from Mac as well. I know that they were close. Yeah, this is really impactful track. Amazing, amazing sample. I had my eyes shut for that first verse because it actually reminded me of something you'd hear on a Kendrick album where you're just transported somewhere else by the music and the emotion and the authenticity of the voice. A little less wordplay on this one. Still wordplay, but very focused. The struggle of depression, I guess. In this, I gotta do better, he wants to be better. He's constantly battling with himself to want to achieve more, to perhaps work harder, to never feeling settled and everything else that's been happening. Definitely resonant for me this year. That felt like such a moment. Everything else on the album so far has been just this like bar fest, really enjoyable production, really amazing lyricism, some substance in there as well, no doubt. But that just felt like, well, we're just having a moment together. And that's a lot of the feelings that Kendrick's music gives me.
All my naysayers are eating crow, cause we reaping every single thing that we can sow. Needle gave me a bowl cut, but I was catching fades. I went 15 like 15 times. Got away with 19 crimes. I'm sipping this elbows a vegetable for the L.O. I had the runny nose, but I ain't have a cold. Shooters you won't find on NBA highlights. I know where the body's buried, I won't tell a soul. So, since a youngin' I've been on that ride or die shit. I got secrets I'ma die with.
Dead homies tattooed in my skin. Stash tools in the bins. Flag blue like the wind. Playing lots of women. And every time they sold their bodies, know I got commission. Toxic nigga, might just tat the skull and bones. CIP done. If I go to jail and do a bid, it was for perjury. Certainly, I swear you'll never hear that dude told.
That was a really cold verse, kind of like fucking nasty, some of it, but very real and raw. I don't really know Fresh. I don't really know who that is. He sounded a bit like Lil Wayne, didn't rap like Lil Wayne, but yeah, really cold verse. And again, a very evocative track, different subject matter than the previous one, obviously, but I like the kind of slow, slurry beat on this track. Come on. Those drums?
Ain't nobody tell you nada or interfere.
No, it's gone kind of soft though.
Track with the nobody here. And you're reaching out, but nobody here. With you walking on the wild side, top of the hill. And you're standing in the spotlight, but nobody see you. They just see your wild side.
Strange track this. The drums clashing with the instrumental. Just kind of repetitive.
She say she ain't a gold digger, but she like nice things. Money over bitches is the song I sing. I'm the farthest from it, but I'm familiar with the art of seduction. I read the Iceberg Chronicles and I promise you, I don't wear my hair like Goldie for nothing. I don't know, ask Winnie the Pooh, yo. She only love me when I don't say no. She only love me when I don't say no. Your face is beat, your braids are fresh. Didn't have time to wax, but you shaved your best. You thick as thieves, you done stole my heart. She say I got a beautiful dick. I make her uterus do unusual shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't a lie.
Don't waste it.
Yeah. So this track and the last track are kind of different mood, a different vibe. Switching up the pace of the album, I guess.
Bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. I'm controlling this system. You can either ride with them or tape adapter strapped to my portable CD player. Jay-Z playing politics as usual. I was fucking around with loops, I ripped off Bear Share. I say bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. Degrading our character. Government corruption and the subtle stuff they cover up. Gave me all this knowledge but never gave up the butt. I still kinda wish he gave up the butt. Now we both defending the people just in different ways. I say
we fucking go again with this fucking CD player. This is the problem, Herb. This is your problem, Herb.
Bang this in your bucket, don't worry about.
Cool song. I like that. You young ones won't know the struggle. I used to have a portable CD player, like a CD Walkman, a Sony CD Walkman, and I would get a CD, and if I wanted to go walking with it, the thing is called a Walkman, I had to hold it like a waiter with a plate in a fancy restaurant, because if I even moved a little bit like that, that would skip. If I even tilted it a little bit like that, it would skip like that song just did. What an absolute piece of shit that thing was. Now, it was fine on a desk, but why would you want it just to sit on a desk? Later versions of that thing built in some sort of RAM or something where it would skip it. They were slightly better. You could at least move with them. Rubbish. CD, the most overrated music format, I think, of all time. However, being able to skip tracks was fire, and rewinding tapes. Anyway, it's got me in my nostalgia. Mr. Solo. Let's keep going. The album is definitely slowed down. I'm in a kind of more peaceful place, kind of chilled, not really switching my head on too hard to the bars right now. But the next track is called Go Off, with Russ and Big Sean, feeling like it's going to be a big, like, 2010 type of energy on this track. Let's see.
Lately I've been hating the players, still got a game. I know the saying, nigga, I'm just saying. Ain't got no gavel, who am I to judge? Strike a lightning, stroke a genius, pull my penis out and calculate. Solve for X, call my ex, she sure to validate. Gunna pushing P, I'm fucking up the frequency. I know what your future holds, my crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently, back to back like I had to battle me. As usual, slide right within. I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within?
Little bit of a Lauryn Hill interpolation there. I like that.
Yeah, I feel like I really hit the lottery. The Mega Millions, everything she got is in the name. Gabriella Wilson, baby, doing better than her counterpart. Sweet, and it came with a butler. She don't ask for shit, but she keep begging me to fuck her. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that pussy on lock, and I'm the only one that knows exactly what the motherfucker got me. Go off, I said go off.
Well, it's one of the more lyrically dense songs about fucking that I've heard in 2022.
Stone Cold 316 when I'm entering. Back against the same ropes that they wanna lynch me with. I used to have to give my grandma shots of insulin. That was like giving myself fucking shots of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in.
Stone Cold 316 when I'm entering. Is he still talking about fucking? Like, is the glass smashing? Maybe he's just talking about coming into a room.
I want success all at once. I take mine in increments. They playing with my
You want success all at once? I take mine in increments. I like that.
Log into it. With no music, I'm instrumental. I'm God's instrument. It really hurts seeing that last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem. I see half the rap game.
This is a recent verse then. Rest in peace to Takeoff. A recent verse from Big Sean. It really hurts seeing that last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem.
And then a verse later talking about how they sliding down on all of their options.
This is really interesting. This is a really interesting line here from Sean as well. I see half the rap gang talk about all of the violence and how we got to stop it. Then a verse later talk about how they sliding down on all their ops. Like it's no other option. Like they don't know other topics. It's an interesting dichotomy, really.
Friends I got to have my casket carried outside. Probably not as many would stand and watch me married outside. Niggas there for good time.
Did Big Sean not get the memo that this song was about fucking? Because he's talking about some very, very serious shit, and Russ was just talking about taking off his robe.
Mad picky, blue collar to white collar to end up black hippie. Had signed a group of good kids in a mass city. Blacking out to find a light like life when it all ends.
Yeah, the song's pretty fire. Big Sean, I think, took it, but that's because he decided to do a really intentional, interesting verse.
They wanna take me out like a date. I can see the goal, it's just a mountain in the way. One's obstructing my justice, nigga. Still felt lucky like justice, nigga. Had to do it for the love verbs. Fried chicken with the fish grease, trying to turn Grandma Cadillac to a Bentley. Get me? Cause it was all a dream, I swear. The big homie told me stay on my square. The only way I let the hood down is if the engine got repaired, yeah.
Okay, title track now. That is Mr. James Blake, who once again elevating another rap track. Unbelievable run of form for an unbelievable artist. I love the collabs he's been doing this year and last year. Shout out James, man. The guy's a phenomenon.
It is our divine birthright to heal.
Wow, this is mad.
They will never understand Herbert Anthony. How I handle trying to battle my insanity. How I play dodgeball with all the vanity. How I share my light like charity. Rabbit hole. Trouble on my mind, I was trying not to lose.
Oh, there's a little Kendrick.
On my line about new music. Did a little rehab, need a little more. I'm an addict, got some habits, everybody know. Dolly mama and her daughter give a nigga hope. For they sake, I just wanna be the best soul. Mama love me and my grandma still pray. I know I can always count on Zay Zay. Circles more of what happens when a black king have a dream. They'll never understand Herbert Anthony.
Oh wow, that sounded like something off. Oh, there he is. That was like a companion piece to, obviously it's the title track, companion piece to Do Better as well, going really deep into what he's been going through, short, concise, and then cuts like the end of quite a few Kendrick songs, and then Kendrick comes in, very deliberate, and he had the Trouble on My Mind as well from Kendrick in that track. And you forget as well the medical issues that Absol deals with.
I sip my drink, I do my dance. Don't throw no stones, don't hide my hands. I ran
This is
that
weird.
race.
I don't know if I like this or not.
I got right back up, quick, they calling for backup. I might bend them like Beckham, spin around and pull right back up. Can't be faded like haircuts, my fade wasn't in handcuffs. It was in killing them stages.
Well, no, this I don't know.
I said love was the law, Cuddy. Ayy. Yeah, so you can fuck off, Cuddy. I just be talking that talk, Cuddy.
I assume he's not talking to Kid Cudi there.
Church on the move, you feel me, I feel it too. Keeping the faith, I'm just keeping open line. I'm digging the grave, church on the move.
Really not sure about this song. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that it sounded different and it was trying something new, but I don't know if that one worked for me. It was sort of irritating in my ears. Okay, this ain't. This sounds good.
Messed up, but it be like that. I missed out, but it be like that. Why they had to do me like that? Luck ain't on my side no more. I can't touch the sky no more. Plug don't supply no, but it don't gotta end like that. Cause my sun just shined again. My life's more live again. My heights feel high.
This is interesting. I mean, it's just basically repeating the previous verse, but it's sort of a track about the peaks and troughs, the waves of depressive feelings, I would say. I guess, unless he's talking about something that specifically happened to pick him back up, or, you know, he's just been riding those waves. Yeah, interesting track, interesting vibe on the track. Where I'm at with the album, I'm not 100% sure. Okay. One initial criticism I have of the record is I think the sequencing is a little bit all over the place. Like, I think perhaps Herbert would have made more sense closer to Do Better, and perhaps that previous track as well. Sonically, it's a bit all over the place as well. Not a massive deal, but just an initial note.
If you ain't a jetpack, you could never hold me back. Had a couple straps in a Cadillac. It was me and Doc. Make it global. Watch the crowd do what they told. Collect my total. Eat some yellow, tell that noble. But I'm so noble. I ain't bragging, I ain't boasting. I'm just anti-negative. That's right, tell them this. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Yeah. But all I do is persevere. You heard right, I'm still here. You made it to.
This song feels really out of place, like Church on the Move. Not too sure, again. Really like overly loud in the production.
That's common sense.
I felt like it was trying for some massive moment and don't think it quite hit.
Backpack raps.
Whereas this,
don't get your cap. Primo. Check.
the Primo beat.
I like to call myself the gotta rap.
I will back away.
But really I just gotta rap. But cutie moon signs when you call her back. Do not disturb. We looking for the smoke, not who got the herb. Yeah. Your movement is still irrelevant. Black working out till I'm out of melanin, meaning it never ends. You a pharmacist out of medicine. Look, all I know to do is aim high, hold my hood up like a game.
Now beat is sitting now. Come on.
To the death of me, the buck, I'm on one, George Washington. So fuck is you telling me? I'm a celestial, not a fucking celebrity. Hold your horses, I'll be forced to get the ketamine. I've been ready since 17. Watching thrones all thrown, most kings get the guillotine. The prophecy is Celestine. I'm wide awake.
Watching thrones, although most kings get the guillotine.
Took a leap, shattered my leg, and lost some teeth. But I'm still standing behind every word I speak. Peep.
You know about this?
Don't worry how I grieve, bitch. Frozen broken heart throwing out on my sleeve. Ain't about a second from the crime scene.
Yeah, strong finish to it. Probably slightly mixed bag of an album. Some absolutely outstanding moments on there, but some real like rough spots for me as well. Sequencing was weird. Sometimes we go from super quiet to super loud and then back to super quiet, and it never really felt like it had a proper through line. That being said, phenomenal lyricists, some bars in there that I won't catch for weeks. And for the most part, always a pleasure to listen to someone that intelligent, that thought-provoking, that thoughtful in his rhyming, along with some excellent production for the most part. But yeah, I think from where it started, I don't think it quite ended. I'd be surprised if that cracked my top 10, but we will see, because the Album of the Year video will be out next week. All right, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet. There's a Control System reaction on this channel as well if you want to watch that one. And I'll catch you all very soon. Peace.